Hi everyone, welcome to episode 4 of the Take Aim Gamescast. I'm your host Scott Mills, and I'm joined on my left by Brett Wolf, the PlayStation expert.
What's up, guys?
And I'm joined on my right by Eric King, the Nintendo expert.
Expert of everything, thank you.
Expert of a little bit of everything. And I guess you could say that I'm the PC/Xbox expert. Even though Eric actually had more hours played in 2018 on Xbox this year than me.
How many hours did you have?
I don't remember now. Was it, I think 600 something?
It was in the 600s, yeah.
Was it 600?
It was
628 maybe? I don't remember.
And Scott, what was yours?
I did like 473, I'm pretty
473.
473 hours.
Man, I'm slacking. I only have 99 hours on mine.
Man, are you even a gamer?
Yeah,
No, I just don't want to.
Don't play Xbox
There's
anymore.
nothing to play on Xbox. I mean,
Rocket League?
Yeah, we don't have Rocket League.
NBA, we could lose
well,
some more games of
well,
that.
we played 2K for about 3 weeks, and then some people on our team just failed us. So, not you, Scott.
Oh, that's okay.
More so talking about somebody else.
Yeah, I mean,
What about
NBA 2K19 was my second most played game of 2018.
Mine was NBA 2K19. I think how many hours did I clock?
Rocket League was mine. I think I logged another like 160 something hours in Rocket League this year.
Yeah, I had
It's like every year I put like 200 hours in that game.
I had 11 hours of Rocket League and 54 hours of 2K19, 6 hours of Risk, 6 hours of Madden 19, and then 6 hours of Elder Scrolls Online.
Well, I hated how they did that thing this year where you had to get all those like little trophy things or whatever when you were trying to check your Xbox thing.
And I don't even know like what that was for.
You had to make like some little
Clicking
trophy thing.
Yeah, it makes a weird trophy.
Oh yeah, that was
I really
like
don't
when you were
know.
doing
I
the
just
Xbox.
wanted to go to the stats.
Like when you're doing the Xbox year in review, when like you had to like. You had like options you had to choose, like which one was more important to you, a fucking achievement or how many hours you played, and then like you had to click like the collect button.
Yeah, we're talking about the Xbox year in review where they have it at the end of every year and you can check all your stats for the year. But they had some stupid thing this year where they made you some little trophy thing based on what you were proud of, I think. But it was just kind of pointless, I thought.
Eric,
I just wanted to get to the stats.
Eric, you had 608 hours on Xbox. Scott, you had 473 total hours.
Man, I'm surprised I beat Scott, but I guess that was mostly first half of the year.
But I mean, I think I played more, obviously on PlayStation, and then I played more. I don't think I played more Switch because I only played on Switch was Let's Go Eevee and Mario Tennis. Yeah, I have not beaten Let's Go Eevee yet because it's at Emmy's, my girlfriend's house, and I don't think she even plays it, so it's sitting there in my book bag, just collecting dust. So I need to get that back. So, but
Yeah, so that was cool. PlayStation, I don't think has done a review.
Well, they did it for only like the Europe region.
Okay.
And then people were like exploiting like because it told you how many people got like a certain trophy, and then people were using some type of formula to see like how many people like bought this game on PlayStation.
Okay.
But like it wasn't like so. I mean that was pretty cool to see, but it didn't. They didn't release it for the for anybody in North America.
Did they do it like in previous years?
Yeah, they did it last year.
See, I didn't check it last year, but I would like to see how many hours I had.
Well, now I'm curious to see how many I had last year on PlayStation 2017. Because actually, you had the photo saved.
Okay, so you have the.
'Cause I didn't do mine last year, but
Yeah.
the one thing I was mad about was Red Dead didn't record your hours, and I want to see how many hours I had on that.
I don't think I have the photo anymore.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of disappointing. I used to have it, but
Well, I'm guessing you probably have like 1,000 hours on your PlayStation this year.
no, I don't think that much. I think you have more hours than me on. Yeah.
More? You think I got more?
I
hours
think
on
you have more.
PlayStation?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I do.
I don't think so.
I do.
No, there's no way.
I think you have more total hours than I do.
Like between the two, yeah, sure.
Yeah, between the two.
I thought you meant PlayStation.
Oh no, between the two. Between the two.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute, just PlayStation
Yeah,
hours?
there's no
There's
way
no way.
I'll
What,
get
he
out
has
without you.
number one in Xbox And number 1 in PlayStation.
So I
ain't number 1 in Xbox.
Alright, so I do have
in
it.
there.
Oh,
I
there.
have, yeah, so last year on PlayStation, I had 591 hours. So
Okay.
last year on PlayStation,
Well, what do you think? You probably have more this year.
I think I have more this year. I'm probably close to like 700.
Wow.
But, I mean, between my girlfriend and like, life and going outside, and like you guys, I got stuff to do. So.
Yeah, I don't go outside. I just sit in my cave and, hide all day and play video games.
Yeah. Eric, hey, do you want to go out and go to a bar? No, I gotta watch the dog.
Eric, you want to go to the gym? You want to go get? No, I got.
No,
play video games.
no, playing video game. No.
Alright, so we had Christmas last weekend, holiday. We did not have a video last weekend because we were busy. We apologize for that.
Yeah, how was your guys' Christmas?
I'm just kind of like over it. I'm kind of like just like you go, see your family for a little bit, and then you're like, wow, this kind of like.
I'm more into Thanksgiving now. I like the meal
that is-
time.
Well, no, see, I look forward to
I'm in
Thanksgiving
vote for
because
that.
of like the whole Black Friday or Black Thursday like shopping.
Well, maybe it hurt this year because I didn't get my ham this year because my mom was going to cook the ham the Christmas morning, and she looks in the fridge and the bag's ripped open. So she calls me up. She's like, "There's not gonna be ham this year."
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm like, "Oh, great." So she tried to make us ham sandwiches, is what she was gonna do, but I guess convenience store was closed. So luckily she had some smoked sausage we could eat for fucking Christmas dinner.
There you go, smoked sausage.
I was looking forward to that ham though, man.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. Well, my Christmas was okay. Watched some basketball, and
Oh, yeah.
that was really it. And then, it's.
I didn't
I guess as you get older, those holidays don't even like.
Yeah,
They're not
like
as
you used
big of
to
a
have
deal.
your like list of all the stuff you want, but now
Yeah.
it's just like I don't really care what I get.
Yeah.
It's just
I-
exactly.
gift cards and
Yeah, nobody bought me any video games this
Yeah.
year, so
yeah.
Oh.
I know. Damn it! I got hoodies and socks, stuff I actually need, but no video games this year.
Yeah.
Man, I get excited for socks now though. That's like
Well,
my
when-
favorite Christmas present.
Well, when Rocky
Yeah.
chews in like a hole in every single sock you have, it's nice to have. You get a new pair of socks.
Last long, yeah.
Alright, well, I guess on to the games now from there, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. This is the last episode of 2018, so we're gonna talk a little bit about what's coming up in 2019. Brett, what is your favorite game that you're looking forward to next year?
Oh man, so many choices. I guess my most anticipated game is like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, or Sekiro. Being a big Soulsborne fan.
Upcoming live stream.
Yeah, I'm actually off of work that day, so I plan to do a live stream of that game. So I gotta drive my happy ass over to Best Buy or GameStop, and I'm gonna do an unboxing video on my own channel.
Ooh.
Yeah, so then we're gonna get a statue and put that like right here.
Nice.
So, but no, I'm actually really excited. We haven't had a new, From Software game since, instead of like, Deracine, the VR game. And besides the remasters, so the last big From Software game was in 2016 with Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls 3.
So this game's gonna look more, it's more vertical. You have a grappling hook, and it's set in feudal Japan, and you're kind of like a samurai, and you have one, I think pretty much like one like weapon that's like attached. It's like a prosthetic like arm kind of. That's kind of like a trick weapon. If you guys remember the trick weapons from Bloodborne.
Yeah.
So, and then I guess it can shoot flames and shit, which is pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. Unfortunately, there's no multiplayer components to it, so it's all going to be single player.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can't wait to see,
Yeah, so it's not gonna be like in the Dark Souls games where you have people invading your world. But
Right.
Multiplayer. And
Yeah.
that way. Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, this supposedly isn't supposed to be like it's difficult either, is it?
I think there's
Soulsborne
gonna
game?
I think there's gonna be some type of like difficulty to. I mean, obviously
Oh,
it's
yeah. but I think it's
They're
supposed to
known
be a
for-
little bit less difficult than the.
I mean, you might be right because there is no multiplayer to it, you know, but you have to like. There's different like. I'm trying to think. You have. It's not like where it's just like hack and slash. You actually have to like, you know, get them in a position where you can do like the final strike on them. It's definitely different. It's, you know, brand new IP, and it's a different, you know, I guess combat style than like any like Bloodborne or Dark Souls or Demon Souls games.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many videos on it yet. I don't know if they've.
Yeah, I haven't
released a
seen
lot
one
of
in a minute. I've just been trying to keep like myself away from seeing any like videos because I don't want to spoil anything for me. But I'm super excited for that. And then the next thing I'm most excited about is Kingdom Hearts 3. So I played through 1. I'm still chugging through Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm late to the game. I know they came out in 2002 and 2005.
Yeah.
And I've been playing the like the remixes or the
Okay.
final versions.
So
of them.
those first 2 games, they still hold up pretty well.
I think 2 does.
Yeah.
One really
One was
really it's
tough.
kind of like it was tough because of it just seems so limited in terms of like your combat. It was, you know, these games are like hack and slash, but like I wasn't a big fan of the combat in number 1. But number 2 so far that I've been playing has been just so refreshing and so much more fun. So I've seen all the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm super pumped, and the worlds look great. And, you know, they have a Pirates of the Caribbean one. They have Toy Story finally, Monsters Inc., Frozen.
Are there Star Wars or no?
I don't think it's been confirmed yet if there is one. But I mean,
They're holding it
it
under
is.
wraps.
I mean, Star Wars is owned by Disney,
It is.
so who knows? But yeah, those are the 2 games I'm most excited about for 2019. And if somehow, some way, Last of Us can make its way into 2019. That might top it for me as my most anticipated game.
More than Sekiro.
More than Sekiro. Yep. Yeah, I can't. That's a game where, you know, if you play through 1, it's definitely.
Oh, Rocky doesn't
Rocky.
like the Last of Us
He's
2.
not like Sekiro.
He's a Last of Us guy.
Is he? Oh, okay.
But I want to see more of Ellie's story, which we're gonna get. I know, like Neil Druckmann, the creative director of The Last of Us Part 2, he posted like a tweet with like some of the actors and like mocap still, which kind of seems to me like it's gonna be still, you know, probably another year out. But you know, I've also read reports where that it can. Like, it might be, like, in the final stages, or they're kind of, like, just capturing some extra stuff, and then it's going to be, like, you know, they're going to finish it up this year. But we'll see. I don't think it's coming out this year. I think it'll come out in 2020. But if it does, you know, we do get a release date. 'Cause I do think PlayStation will do something where they have, like, their own event. And I don't even think necessarily at PSX, because that's all the way in December. I do think we'll get something maybe in the springtime. And you still got Dreams coming out, and the beta I think is coming up, or it's already out for certain people that subscribe to like the Media Molecule magazine. And then you have Days Gone and Concrete Genie and Death Stranding still.
Yeah,
Which I know-
that game is a weird game with
Yeah.
the babies or whatever.
I mean, that game you still don't even know what the hell's going on. You know, even after watching so many trailers of it, you still don't know what's going on. So, but I do think we'll see some type of showcase for PlayStation. And also, I saw a report yesterday where the director of Japan Studios said that they're working on 2 unannounced games. And if you remember, Japan Studio worked on Bloodborne with From Software. And then they also worked on The Last Guardian with Ueda and Gen Design.
Okay, so they've only worked in partnership with other companies, so they doing their own full-blown games this time? Or are they
well,
working with-
they came out with Astrobot Rescue Mission on VR, which is critically acclaimed,
Yeah, that
was
in
nominated
the-
for some.
That was in the Game Awards for VR Game of the Year.
And it's a very good studio, and it's first party. So I think whenever Sony gets like a partnership with like a big independent studio, it kind of becomes second party, and then you know they have Japan Studio work with them to kind of like the Japanese developers, because From Software is obviously Japanese, and they kind of put their own touch to it. So, I think it's gonna be an exciting year for PlayStation. And even though they're not having an E3 this year, I think you'll get something in the springtime. I almost guarantee it. And besides Sekiro and Kingdom Hearts, I think PlayStation's gonna come out and finish this generation strong, leading up to a fall 2020 release for the PlayStation 5.
Whoa,
I'm calling it now.
Oh,
It seems obvious. It seems obvious, but it's been 7 years. It was 7 years between PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. 7 years because PlayStation 4 came out in 2013 to 2020, and I think you'll hear something about the PlayStation 5 in the fall of 2019. You're gonna get a reveal in 2020, and then leading up to the fall release of 2020, the release date. I think that's the plan for Sony, and I think if Sony's smart, they'll let Xbox announce their console first and show off the specs so that they can tweak it just like they did in 2013.
Xbox would be probably right on their heels.
Yeah,
with the console.
But yeah, Sekiro, Kingdom Hearts 3, and potentially Last of Us are my most anticipated games.
Okay.
And Anthem is, I don't want to talk about Anthem because I think it's going to be like a Destiny clone. And I don't know if I can trust BioWare anymore after
I'm a little bit
Effect.
worried about BioWare because I always loved BioWare because my favorite game of all time is Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
But it's been a long time since then, and they've had a lot of games. So Eric, you got playing with Rocky over here going on.
Alright, stop playing with the dog.
Well, he's gonna start barking if I don't. But
We'll see. So what was your favorite, or what are you looking forward to most in 2019, video game wise?
lots to be excited for in 2019. Early part of the year. I'm looking forward to in a couple of weeks the port of the Super Mario Bros. Games. It's coming
From the Wii U.
Switch. Yeah, I think they're both from Wii U because it's actually two games. It's Super Mario Bros. I guess 1 and 2.
Was there one on the 3DS, or am I not remembering that?
There
right?
was one on the 3DS. I'm not sure if that's which one this is coming,
Okay.
but I know it's a port of two old previous games. It might be both Wii
That's
U.
cool.
One might be Wii. I'm not even sure because I didn't know the Wii or the Wii U. My brother did, but I didn't get to play those, so I'm excited to try those out. I think that's January 11th. That's coming out, so that'll be here in a couple weeks. Not too excited for Far Cry. I don't know about you guys.
Far Cry New Dawn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've never played one of those games, but
I think I'll probably have to decide between that and Rage 2 because they do look somewhat similar, and I don't like getting too many shooters, so I'll probably go with Rage between those two because I prefer Bethesda games.
yeah, hopefully
Over
they can
Ubisoft
start
personally.
rebounding from the
So,
Fallout 76.
not to interrupt you, but it is the Wii U version. Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe
Okay.
is coming to the Switch.
What is it? Is it one or two games? I thought it was two that were getting ported over now.
I'm only seeing
Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm
on
only
that.
seeing one.
This one.
I could be wrong. I don't know, but I thought I heard that it was two games in one.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So Bethesda, another Bethesda game I'm looking forward to that I'm surprised Brett didn't mention was Doom Eternal.
Yeah, they're coming out with another good.
That game looks pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I
that was-
enjoyed Doom 2019
Surprised you
or
didn't mention that.
2016.
Maybe that wasn't just passed you by, but I don't know. Did they announce a release date on that one? I know it's supposed to be. Well, I trust Bethesda when they say like 2019 that it's gonna come out in 2019 because they don't really delay too many games. It doesn't seem like, and if they do delay it, it's usually like a month or so. But that game looks great. The animations look even better in that game, and they are already great in Doom.
Yeah.
I should call it Doom 1, but
What is it called? The glory kills? Like when you that
those
looks
look even
that's-
sweeter in
those
this
look
game.
good.
And the soundtrack's always amazing in that game. Let's see, what other early games. Probably gonna pick between Division 2 and Anthem. decide on one of those between the two.
Yeah, so you're gonna wait for reviews to come out
Yeah.
and see which one.
Yeah, because
gets
I don't know what the
more
exact
highlighted.
release dates are on those. They're both like March, aren't they?
No, Anthem is February 22nd,
Okay.
and then Division 2 is
That's March.
middle of March.
So, I mean, if the reviews are good on Anthem, I'll probably get it, which I don't expect they will be. I think at best they'll be like an 8.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. If it's got good reviews, I would probably get it.
If it has like an 8.5 or higher, like Metascore,
Mhm.
I might get it.
Yeah, that's a game where I can see myself just like looking at the reviews the day before and then.
If it's like sitting at 80 though, I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and get it, but we'll see when that time comes. And then Division 2, I didn't play Division 1, but I had quite a few friends who did play Division 1, and
Mhm.
they were trying to tell me to get it, but
Heard a lot of people enjoy that game.
And well, Division 2 is kind of like how Destiny 2 was, where like your progress doesn't carry over from Division
Right.
1 to Division 2.
oh,
And I think Division 2 is set in Washington D.C.
well, that's good though. 'cause
Instead of
I
New
didn't play
York.
the first one,
Yeah.
so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like those type of games where you gotta collect gear and upgrade your gear and all that. So I'm probably leaning more towards Division 2 between those two games. But
I'll get whatever you get.
we'll see when, like I said, when that time comes. Because middle of the year, is there anything that's been announced for middle of the year
Rage 2.
related?
That's Rage 2. So
Rage
you
2.
I think
mentioned
that's
that you
in-
wanted-
I'll
think
probably
that's-
get Rage 2.
I think that's in May by
Nick-
Bethesda.
Nick really hyped up Rage 1, which I didn't play Rage 1 either, but I would like to check out Rage 2 because I do usually like Bethesda games.
Yeah.
End of the year, I mean, there's a lot of games that I don't trust the release date on,
Mhm.
about being 2019. I mean, Last of Us, obviously, I'm hyped for that game.
Would you be interested in Call of Duty since you enjoyed Black Ops 4? Because Infinity Ward is coming up this year.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't trust Infinity Ward anymore. I mean, back in the day when they were doing, Modern Warfare 1 and 2,
Mhm.
I was really into them, but they've kind of let me down. What was their last one they released? Was that
Infinite Warfare?
Infinite Warfare?
Yeah.
I did not like Infinite Warfare.
Like the
so,
Advanced Warfare like remix. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're getting weird with their.
We'll see what they announce this year. Let's put it that way. I mean, if they announce, I would like to see another Modern Warfare personally, but we'll see if that's what it's actually coming. I have a feeling it's going to be. My guess would be it's probably going to be like another World War II title because they've been on that 3-year cycle and everyone seems to be releasing World War One and Two games right now. So I bet they jumped on that train back when they started development.
Only one studio released World War One, right?
Well,
Just
as far as Call of Duty, you're
Battlefield.
talking
No,
about,
it's been
It's about Battlefield.
one.
I don't think Call of Duty released a World War One game, did they?
they released World War II. What
Yeah.
was that? A couple. Who did that? I'm not sure. Was it
Sledgehammer.
I
Sledgehammer
think
did
so,
it
yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
So I think I'm guessing they probably jumped on the World War One or Two train, but I'm hoping for Modern Warfare. If it is a Modern Warfare, I might check it out. But so there's that. I mean, that's every year though. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
That's always a possibility. Battlefield. I'm hoping for a bad company on Battlefield. I've been hoping for that for like
Yeah, you have.
5 years
That
now,
company
but
was
they
a
keep
long
letting me
time
down.
ago.
This might be the year though.
Yeah.
We'll see. But that's what I'm hoping for from them.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, as far as games that haven't been announced, this,
Yeah.
like for sure for this year though, like Death Stranding, that
Mhm.
could be something
Yeah,
to
we
watch
talked
for.
about
I don't
that.
think that'll be out this year.
Another Cyberpunk 2077
Yeah.
from CD Projekt
That's-
Red. They did the Witcher games.
Now,
Witcher
since you're
games.
our Nintendo expert, let me throw 2 games out there for you.
Metroid.
Well, I wasn't even gonna say. Well, what's your opinion? Do you think Metroid Prime 4 is gonna come out? I don't think.
I
so.
don't think it's out this year. That's why I didn't mention it right off the bat. If I thought it was going to be out this year, it'd be probably, towards the top of my list, if not at the top.
Are you hyped for Luigi's Mansion coming out to Switch?
I didn't play the first Luigi's Mansion, so.
This is the third one, right? This is the third one?
Well, they had one on,
Yeah.
I think, DS or 3DS or something. I don't.
Well, I know-
I think I know
they-
they had one on GameCube. That was the first one,
Right.
and then I don't think they released release a second one?
Yeah, I feel like
GameCube?
there
don't
was
think.
one that
They had a
was
second
on
one. They had
the
a
maybe it was on
handheld.
one of the
I think it
Wii's.
was on a handheld.
Because then they did the first Luigi's Mansion.
Well, I thought the second one was
Remastered.
on DS, wasn't it? Or not?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that one was on the handheld.
I don't think it was like a full console game.
Yeah.
At least not as far as I know. But like I said, I didn't play. I didn't actually own a Wii or Wii U. So.
Well, let me throw up the last heavy hitter for your type of gaming. Do you think
Animal Crossing?
we'll see? Well, Animal Crossing's been confirmed for this year, I
Yeah,
believe.
I
2019.
forgot to mention that, but yeah, I think that'll be out first half of the year. I'm hoping.
But let me throw this at you. Do we see the 8th generation of Pokemon come out in 2019?
What on like DS you're
Ooh.
talking?
Nope, on the Switch.
On
On the Switch?
Do you think we'll get the next main line Pokemon game this next year? Because I know you're going to be hyped for it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, I could see it, but I don't think it'll be this year.
You don't think so? Because
No.
usually, I think, don't they do like their starter announcements in like January? And they start releasing Pokemon. So we might even hear some news about it if it does come out next year, next month.
Well, I mean, I guess if that's gonna come to the Switch, though,
Oh, I think it has
Yeah.
to.
They
I-
announced, I think, that the next.
if it's not on the
Generation.
DS as well, it could be on maybe DS and the Switch. Who knows? But I mean, if it doesn't come to DS, that's pretty much killing the DS right there. Not having a mainline
Yeah, maybe
Pokemon
they're-
series on there, but
Going away
I mean,
from it.
I think it makes sense to pretty much finish out the DS, at least in my opinion, because you have a
But
portable.
well, here's my
Like the
opinion on
Switch,
that
but-
is, if you're not gonna call the DS now, why
I don't know
why
why
keep
they,
on doing it?
I don't know why they would even keep bothering with the DS personally. I mean,
Well,
I get it, like.
it's cheaper for like 8-year-olds and
Yeah,
7-year-olds.
I mean, I get it because it's a fucking. That's making them big money. The DS that sells so many, but I mean, I could see it coming out for both the DS and the Switch. To be honest, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
that's what
I don't know how that
I
would
would
work.
think.
Like, obviously, I don't think you can battle from the Switch to the DS.
Maybe they'll have
anything like that.
like one version on the Switch and another version on the DS because they always come out with
Yeah.
multiple. versions.
I'd be shocked if it comes out for both the 3DS and the Switch. I think it's gonna be Switch exclusive. I don't think you'll see it on a 3DS or a 2DS
Yeah.
or whatever.
I don't know, man. That's really playing.
Look-
a tough
hey,
game for them.
look at-
They think they're Switch.
Look at
that'll
look at
boost Switch sales for sure.
look at Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. How much
Yeah,
software
Switch.
sales they had, and it was only on the Switch.
Well, it pushed hardware sales, I'm sure. so,
Right.
so.
'Cause they had that bundle
Mhm.
too,
But
right
I
around the
mean, like,
holidays
How many DSs are like
in the wild.
out?
Yeah,
Like it's
old
an
is-
insane.
How old
number.
is the 3DS now?
Oh,
You think they're really gonna pass up on sales on that DS? Like
yeah,
all of
just like they did with the Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu.
they can sell, like,
Remember,
20 million
Remember,
copies.
Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu was supposed to be like for the casual audience,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
A remake of Pokemon Yellow, and it did not come out on the 3DS or the 2DS.
Yeah.
So why would the next generation of Pokemon, Gen 8, come out next year?
I mean, I'd be happy because I'm tight. I don't really use my DS anymore at this point. Now that I got the Switch, because I mean, I could use that in handheld mode. I don't see
Yeah.
any point in having a DS. But-
So will Pokemon be your most anticipated game for next year?
No, that wouldn't be my most anticipated if it came out this year, even because I mean, I would still put Last of Us ahead of that. If Metroid came out, I'd put that ahead of it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Animal Crossing's right there with it. I don't know which one I would prefer, but
Any love for
because the problem with Pokemon now is I've kind of missed a few entries in it, or kind of just played around with them a little bit. So being 8th gen, it's not as hype. Like I was
Yeah.
actually more hyped for, the
Let's Go Eevee
the
and
Let's Go
Pikachu, yeah.
remakes. So,
I agree.
but it's just because there's so many Pokemon, I don't even know half of them at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that, and then is there anything else big that's been announced supposedly for 2019 that
I do think you're gonna see Battlefront 3 come
I
out.
don't care
Oh,
about that.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big disappointment to me after playing the
I
original
wanna
two
see a different.
Battlefronts.
Yeah, I want to see a different kind of Star Wars game.
Well, Scott, I mean, that
Honestly,
leads
I want to
into-
see a Star Wars RPG.
Well, you're a big Star Wars guy, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
isn't there a Star Wars title being developed like Star
was
Wars?
it
Respawn.
Fallen Jedi or something
The
like that?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it the Fallen Order made by Respawn, the creators of Titanfall?
Yeah, I think Respawn is working on one. I don't know is that what it's called? Fallen Order?
Yeah, I think the Fallen Order.
Well, wasn't
Or the Fallen Jedi. Is it the Fallen Jedi? I gotta look that
Isn't
up.
there some studio called like Visceral, and aren't they working on a Star Wars title too?
No, because Visceral got closed.
Oh, they got closed.
Yeah.
Everyone was hyping that up a few years ago, but
Yeah, it was Star Wars, what, 13?
Yeah, I don't know. I just know everyone was hyping it up. I don't follow Star Wars quite as much as I used to.
And also.
Yeah, Visceral got shut down. Because they created Dead Space. Yeah, they got shut down last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every year everyone was waiting at the
Mm-hmm.
EA press conference hoping for that Visceral Star Wars game
Yeah.
at E3, but I didn't know they got shut down. I was unaware.
Yeah, I think.
I'm trying to think though. I mean, Resident Evil's coming out. Resident Evil 2 remaster.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I didn't play the original Resident Evil 2. I didn't get all that much into the Resident Evil series.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's the name of the game that's coming out.
So that's like what, a single player role playing game or something?
I don't know.
We don't.
If it's an RPG.
It's a
It
third
might just be
person
an
Star Wars.
adventure
We haven't
type
seen
thing.
any trailers for it because I mean, remember when Andrew Renee from What's Good Games interviewed that guy at E3 was really cringy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Respawn. I like the Titanfalls. The problem with the Titanfalls is it's just not enough content to keep me satisfied. Just because the first one didn't even have a single player. The second one, single player lasted maybe 6 hours, and I thought it was more of like a tutorial
Yeah.
than it was a actual single player campaign. But I mean, I thought they did a great job with both Titanfalls. I thought the gameplay's great on those.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not enough content on those to keep me interested for a long period of time. So that could be a good game that they release. We'll see what they have to offer with that. But I'm sure that's not coming out in 2019.
What is it?
That Star Wars game, or is it supposedly?
Yeah,
I doubt it. I think
they'll.
they'll push Battlefront 3 because of the new Star Wars movie coming out in 2019.
Battlefield Bad Company 3. You know that's coming out. It's coming out this year.
So Scott, what are you most excited for? What are your most anticipated games of 2019?
Well, I don't really know too much if any of these games are coming out in 2019. They're probably not confirmed. I know that I mentioned the Cyberpunk 2077 by CD Projekt Red.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from the gameplay videos they've showed of that game looks like it's gonna be really good.
Oh god, I can't
I mean,
wait.
That's gonna be awesome.
Have you guys played?
Futuristic.
Well, you've played Witcher, right?
I played Witcher 1, halfway through it. I have Witcher 2 and 3 either on my list.
You haven't played 3 yet?
I haven't played 3 yet.
Wow,
no.
that's surprising.
I actually haven't played them, but I just know they're really good, and I mean, they're my kind of game that I think I would like. But
at least 50 hours in Witcher 3.
yeah, it's a huge game effort, though.
What about you, Brad? Have you played any CD Projekt Red games?
I have not.
I don't know.
But I can't wait for Cyberpunk 2077.
You're hyped for it.
No, because I want to have sex in the future apocalyptic world. It looks fucking sick. I can't wait.
So that's what you're looking forward to.
Yeah, I want to have sex with
I'm
somebody.
looking forward to
I want to be a
Cyberpunk.
woman. I want to be a female.
Story
I just want to
games.
fuck every single guy I can find.
Okay.
Oops.
Hey, on that note,
Awkward. Scott, I'm starting to make me feel uncomfortable.
it's okay.
No, it looks like a great game. First-person shooter. It looks like a great game.
Have they shown gameplay for that?
They have.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really get a good.
But
look
I
at
think it was pre-alpha footage.
Okay. Was that what this E3 this year?
They had an E3 and then they had their own their own little video.
Yeah, because I don't think I actually checked it out, but surprisingly, but
I don't think that game's gonna come out this year, but
neither do
I think it'll be another
I think
one.
that's the
Cross.
least,
It's gonna be a cross-gen game coming out on the PS4 and then this gen and then next gen with the Xbox
launch title
Scarlet.
possibly.
Huh?
Launch title possibly for 2020 PlayStation 5.
No, because no,
No.
I doubt it. I think it'll be out before the next gen consoles come out.
Well, I think that's the least likely.
Because I think even
between-
CD Projekt Red even said this is a current gen game.
Well,
So-
people have said that before.
But I mean, they were obviously probably ported, just like they did, Rockstar did a GTA 5.
Yeah.
And it came out on the PS3, Xbox 360 gen, and they ported it the next year to the PlayStation 4 and
Last of Us.
Xbox One. Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
I think that's the least.
The Last of Us was remastered. It wasn't ported, so to speak. Like, they redid some of the assets, but...
I don't think it was much of a remaster though. Basically a port.
So you're excited for Cyberpunk 2077?
I guess the NBA 2K20. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I will not.
Maybe they'll fix that this year.
Fix it. What's wrong with it?
Oh, just the microtransactions, the huge ass grind, the shot meter sucks ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the graphics look good.
Well, I don't like how people hate on the shot meter though, because if you perfected the shot meter and we're making like every shot, people would be complaining
Well, how
about
many-
that.
I mean,
How many
come on.
times have I
Put in 100 hours into that game and then.
Well, no, I do hate when it tells you you're wide
Yeah,
open and you have like a
exactly.
good release.
That's
and
what we're talking
then you have like a 93-point shot
Yeah.
and you still miss, and it's a good release wide open. Like, come on, you gotta make that shot. You gotta be kidding me. But even if it's like an okay release, you should be making that shot.
Yeah.
But there's other problems with that game too. That game has a lot of issues in my opinion that could be improved upon.
Yeah, but I might check out the show, MLB The Show this year.
Oh yeah, since you have a
Since I have a
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Oh, nice.
Well, you're a big The Show fan.
Wow, do I own that physical? I think I have digital. Was that what I was
You
gonna
have
say?
it digital because I remember you.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you could borrow it.
Yeah, I think MLB The Show 19 is coming out in March.
With Bryce Harper on the cover,
Bryce Harper.
with no uniform on.
No
Yeah,
uniform.
because
we
we-
don't know where he's going.
I mean, he has clothes on, Scott, so don't worry. But yeah, no uniform.
yeah, it's kind of close on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, that's gonna update. The cover photo is gonna update when he picks his new team, anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, Sony San Diego always does a great job with the show games.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, that might be the highest quality sports game out.
I totally agree. I think
Yeah.
it's better than any other EA game that comes out because all those EA games are filled with microtransactions and more geared towards people getting into the Ultimate Team, like the card games. I mean, the show has like its own like
This show
thing.
has the what wrote or now go to the show the Diamond Dynasty,
Mhm.
which I mean that's another cash grab for them, but they don't like overhype that quite to the level that EA overhypes Ultimate Team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because that's all they talk about, at like their press conferences and stuff. Like, oh, Ultimate Team, trying to get more people on board with that. Because I mean, you can spend easily $100 on that and still want more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we got a lot to look forward to in 2019.
I think it's gonna be a strong year for video games once
Yeah.
again. I really do. I mean, not as good as this year, but I think this generation is still gonna steamroll all the way up until the new generation comes out.
Yeah, I think this year was the peak as far as this gen goes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I
gonna
always
kinda go downhill. From
I
there.
always thought 2015 was like the peak until this year came out, and this year just kind
Yeah.
of blew everything away. So,
You might be saying the same thing at the end of 2019.
we
though.
could be. I mean, right now it doesn't look
We don't know.
too crazy as it 2018
Yeah,
did.
but if
But with
Last
all-
of Us comes out, Metroid comes out.
I think if The
like,
Last of Us comes out, I
Cyberpunk,
think that's
maybe.
an early favorite for Game of the Year. Obviously, I think it's gonna blow people's expectations.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games supposedly coming out in 2019. And if they all do, it's gonna be a huge year.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep you updated on all those. You can see that we've started some live streams already. Brett's doing Shadow of the Colossus.
Episode 3.
Yep.
I plan to release either tomorrow or Monday.
Okay.
So it'll be
Looking
Colossi
forward to
7
that.
through 9.
Alright.
Mhm.
And then Eric was doing New Game Plus on God of War, and he did an expert instructional video on Madden.
Yeah, I got plenty of tips for you guys.
If
If you guys watch that video
It
and you
was
want
good.
more tips on how to win online, I got some great tips for you guys. So I'll do another video for you. Just let me know.
And we also have a Twitter page now at Take Aim Games 1, and we'll post like updates of like our upcoming live streams on that Twitter page. So follow us on Twitter as well as YouTube.
All right. And then I might be, I think I'm going to be doing a stream of a platinum trophy on the Spider-Man game. I'm at 98%. I've 100%ed all the districts except for 2 of them. And then we're going to have to pay respects at Uncle Ben's grave. And then I will get the platinum trophy.
Are you going to talk about your thoughts on the game as well?
Yeah, definitely. I'll go through like which trophies are the hardest. Like,
well, you obviously must have liked it if you're platinum in it.
Well, yeah, I mean that was my top game that I played this year. So yeah, that should be good. And I hope you guys all have a happy New Year coming up here this weekend. And make sure you like us and subscribe to us if you enjoy our videos. And we will catch you next week.
Next year too.
Next year.
Next year, 2019.
Jeez. Yep. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.